Welcome back to the GLOIRE Show. I just want to say thank you so much to all of those that have been showing love and support. Appreciate the love, man. And if it's your first time here, please like, comment, and share this video. The main purpose of this show is basically to talk about life lessons and perspectives and just, you know, react to certain videos that we come across, things that's going on in the world or different comments and so on. And I know I haven't released an episode in like a couple of days. And the reason why is because I've been busy. Plus, I had to travel to Michigan. Now I'm back. But I'll be releasing one episode that I shot last week. I'm gonna be releasing it today, and this one I'll be releasing it by tomorrow. The reason why I wanted to sit down and actually share this episode with you guys. So as I was driving to Michigan, I was just thinking about my life choices. It's something that a lot of times I know you guys can relate. You know, you sit down and actually think about your life choices like, what am I doing right? What am I doing wrong? How can I improve? So I wrote in my journal. I want to kind of read you guys what I wrote in the journal. And then from there, uh, we can talk about it. So, so I wrote in my journal after I was done reading my Bible. I said, we must remember how forgiving our God is, but we must take account of our actions. We must learn to run away from our sins, and therefore we obey God. I have struggled with running away from sin. Every time I run away, it is right behind me trying to pull me back. I am tired and I have had enough of it. It is time to put God first, my Lord and my Savior Jesus Christ. In this life alone, the amount of troubles I have faced, I'm not sure how I would have survived without the will of God. The car accident, the robbery, the false accusations, and more. But God cared, and He came through and made a way for me, gave me a chance after chance, and it is up to me to make it right. So the reason why I wrote that is because we all have been through so much, and I myself I've been through a lot, and I know um, if some people were in my shoes, I don't think some people would survive. You know, some people will be going through some depression and so on. So I want to talk about first just the robbery because the robbery happened in 2022. So as soon as I graduated from college, I had an offer, a job offer from M&T Bank, and that job offer was paying me a good amount. You know, coming out of college, going to work a job. It was a hybrid, 3 days in the office. I mean, 3 days at home, 2 days in the office. And I was so like, oh my gosh, like thank God, like I have this job. Um, so that year itself, I had lost my certificate of citizenship paper. So as I lost, I mean, when I did lose that paper, I was like, okay, I'm gonna depend on my social security and my other card, just to do any job applications and so on. So that night, so one night I was booked. I was booked to go do a shoot at this college event. They had this rapper that came to basically perform in front of a lot of students and so on. And the location was at Zone 1. So if you're from Buffalo, you're going to know the area that I'm talking about. So Zone 1 is located on Amherst and Main Street. So, in that intersection, like 100 feet away from that interception. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take the booking. I'm gonna go ahead and take care of it. So I get there. I actually go pick up my boy, Starboy. So I get there, and it was time to record. So I'm taking pictures and I'm recording and so on. And then as I was doing it, there were some people actually that were staring at me, that were watching me. So me, I would just feel like that tension, like you ever been in a place where you walk in and you just feel that tension, like that energy, like that bad energy. Like it's an energy that just makes you feel so uncomfortable. So I kept like looking around, like, what the hell is going on? You know? And I had dressed up really nice. I had some nice shoes, red bottoms, everything, like my camera, chain on. And it wasn't even like, it was like a $100 chain, $50 chain, something like that. Nice little chain, you know? So I'm in there, um, doing my work, taking pictures, and not even knowing how that night would end. So I'm just vibing, just taking pictures and networking, talking to the to the guy that came to rap for the students, and just getting to know those group of people, just trying to connect. I didn't know that I had my social security in my pocket, in my wallet. So that same exact night, what happened was, as soon as um, the event was done, some people stayed a little behind, just having conversation with with the dude that came to rap, and just trying to connect. And then one moment, I decided to say, you know what? I forgot something in my car. Let me go grab it. So I go to my car, and I took my camera bag. So I go ahead and I put my camera bag in the car, and then I picked up what I forgot. So I decided to walk back. So as I was walking back, I saw this black car that was standing like right next to the street that I was across from where I parked. It was a bunch of little dudes in there, just staring at me, like staring at me, staring at me. And me, on the other hand, you know, I don't want to stare too much because you don't know what people have in their car. So me, I just looked fast. I was like, man, these guys just gave me bad vibe. And I told my brother Starboy, I'm like, yo, Starboy, bro, we gotta bounce. Like these dudes is just, you know, acting weird, like staring, and it's just weird energy. And Starboy was like, yeah, for sure, bro. I told him, oh damn, bro, I forgot my phone in the car. I said, oh damn, yeah, yeah, yeah. All right, bro, I'm gonna go grab my phone. And so the moment I had forgotten my phone, I'm running back to the car. So those guys, what they did is they knew that I was coming back, and then they drove their car in front of my car. And I didn't really notice that it was their car because I'm like, that car wasn't there as I was walking towards my car. So the closer I get to my car, I see doors open. One, two, three, four. Four dudes come out. As soon as I get to my car, as soon as I open my door, homie just comes around me with a gun and says, don't say nothing. Give me everything you.
Don't even move.
Alright,
Don't move. I'm gonna shoot you.
okay, okay, okay. I'm sorry.
Give me everything.
I'll give you everything, bro. I'll give you
Where
everything.
your money at?
I promise you, I'll give you everything.
Where your money at?
I'll give you everything, bro.
Where your money?
Everything.
Give me your shoes, bro.
Take my shoes. Take everything.
Take your chain off.
Take everything. Take
Take it
everything.
off. Take it off. You
Give me that bill. Take that bill.
Take everything.
Take it all off. Take it all off right now. Take it off.
Right here, bro. Right
Take that
here.
shit off. Hurry up.
Check your tag. Get
Hurry
your
up.
tag.
Right here, bro.
Give me that belt. Grab that belt.
Right here, bro.
Watch out.
I had my dash camera actually, recording everything. Don't he said something like, don't move, give me everything. In my heart, I'm like, bro, like what's going on? I just lost my citizenship paper. I just got a new job offer, and now this is happening. And in my heart, I'm like, I should have never came here because sometimes you gotta trust your guts. That's why sometimes it kind of helped me actually start making the right decisions. When it came to like going places, sometimes I'm like, like I don't feel good. I don't feel like I need to go there. That moment really taught me a life lesson. Follow your gut. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna go. I mean, I'm gonna give them everything. I said, all right, take it, bro, take it, bro, take it. I don't want no problem. Take it. You know, in my mind, I'm like, I don't care what they take. But if they take my life, I can't get it back. So take the camera. I don't care. Take my wallet. I don't care. Take whatever. Take my chain. They took that little $100 chain. I'm like, bro, like you're gonna sell that or you're gonna just wear it? They took my shoes. The shoes was a gift from my brother-in-law, so it was like 500, $800 shoe. They took that, and I'm like, man, I think it was just my fault. And you also have to know where you're going. So it also taught me like not to be too flashy. You know, like don't don't look too flashy when you go places. The reason why I dressed that way that night and I had a turtleneck and everything was because I knew I was gonna meet a certain group of people and I was gonna network, you know, and I just wanted to look fly, you know. And there's nothing wrong with that because I've always been fly. You feel me? Like, and now it's like now I just dress normal. You know, t-shirt, dress pants, and go to a place. And I want to go to places where respectful and feel safe and so on. So they took everything. They took everything, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And then Starboy, and they had two guns. One was in front of me, and the other one was like the guy kept tapping the gun on my chest. In my heart, in my head, I'm like, bro, like chill, like you don't seem professional, like you don't seem like you know how to carry or handle the firearm, and you putting it on my chest. What if, what if you pull the trigger by accident? So Starboy saw it, and Starboy was gonna walk my direction, and then the guy pointed a gun at him. Oh, and Starboy went and hid and called the police right away. Called the police. The police was on the way. And as soon as those guys saw a car that was coming, they all got in the car and flee. So thankfully, my phone was not taken. And the reason I say thankfully my phone was not taken because once they took my wallet, it had my credit cards, it had my debit cards, it had everything. Um, so I took my phone, called 911 too. As I was calling 911, finished, got on my phone, went through all my bankings, went to my credit card, lock, went to here, lock, went, I locked almost all of my cards. And so one card was giving me some issues to lock it. And then I finally got it like around 7 a.m., 6 a.m. as I was at the police station. And then the Cash App card, they went to try and use it and they only took $6. And I was like, man, thank God I'm alive. So I called my sister. My sister told my parents. My parents, called me, and I went home with the police officer to get a couple of documents and so on, and change my clothes so we can go back to the police station. So when my little sister, and my mom saw me, they all came out running to me and hugged me and start crying. Man, that really like made my heart feel some type of way. I'm like, man, like in this world, like we really do have people that really care about us, and a lot of those people that care about us, we have to protect them at all costs, and we have to make the right decisions. The main purpose of this episode is just understand that you have people that love and care for you. So therefore, you have to make the right decisions. And you have to make decisions that are very beneficial to you and to them because it could affect not just you but them. So I felt some type of way too, like my eyes got watery because I'm looking at my little sister crying like Glory, my mom, she's hugging me. My dad is like so happy that I'm alive, like being. My dad told me like you just died and came back to life. Because when somebody points a gun at you, like they're about to kill you, when somebody's robbing you and they point a gun at you, a lot of things can happen. They can kill you, they can hurt you real bad, or they could just let you go and, and you'll be alive. One of the guys didn't have a mask on too. I don't even care about how he looks, because I have moved on my mind. Like now it's like I'm like I forgave them. When the guy didn't have a mask. So imagine it'll be like, oh shoot, She saw my face. No, now let me do something to him. You know? So I'm thankfully, like I thank God that I'm here, man. I thank God that I survived that. That's why in my journal I did actually write um the part that I read to you guys. Is start making choices that's that's positive. Stop making choices that's good. Things can happen anywhere. Trust me. But also stay away from those sins. Stay away from places that's surrounded by a lot of evil spirits. I then came to a conclusion where I decided to never shoot at any um, night events where I know it's too much chaos. If it's not professional, if people are not dressed up properly, you will never see me there with my camera or shooting there. I don't even go out no more. I don't even go to a party. If I go to an event, it's an event that probably one of my closest friends invited me to, and it's respectful. It's people that's there to just enjoy, have a good time, and then go home. Nothing crazy. Um, so yeah. So I mean, basically, that's what I want to talk to you guys about. Just make the right choices. Start getting closer to God, because the funny thing is, as human beings, whenever we face obstacles, whenever we go through some tough times, that's when we tend to run back to God. You know, and I'm not perfect, and I'm gonna say I've done that multiple times. It's like whenever something happens to me, that's when I'm praying more. Whenever something, that's when and that's not the right thing. Like it's not the right thing. If you're gonna be with God, you have to be with God consistently. And I want to thank, the people around me. I want to thank my woman. I want to thank my friend group that I have. That we stay positive. We talk about God, and it's very important. You know, so I've decided to start making better choices. Surround myself around better people. Following my gut. If I feel like today I don't have to go there, I don't have to go there. I'm gonna stay home. I'm gonna relax. It's okay to miss out. I always tell my little siblings this: it's okay to miss out. Sometimes you can miss out and something may happen. Just like when I was in college, me and Starboy, we were planning to go to an event. It was at Buff State, somewhere close to Buff State, and we looked at each other and said, "Bro, I don't feel like going out no more. I don't feel like going to that party." We went to sleep. The next day we woke up, a kid was shot at that party. You see? You see how God works, man? When you follow your guts and you just listen to the voice in your head, sometimes it saves you from a lot of different things. All right? So I want you to watch, to think about this episode as you're going through your daily, basis and doing things, Think about how you can make the right choices. Think about the people around you. Do they help you grow or do they diminish you? So think about all of those things. Well, if you did enjoy this episode and it's your first time here, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to like, comment, and share this video. Uh, and once again, I really appreciate the love and support you guys have been showing, man. And once again, and yeah, and peace. Till next time.